Yeah, no, that. Hey, now what's up? This is Clint from Clinton's Conscious Community, and I'm your host. And boy, we got a really, really good topic for you tonight. But over here we got who?
I'm Kobe.
What's up, man? Hey, all right. So anyway, again, the main purpose and the main thing, we just want you to what?
Think.
We just want you to think. So tonight, we're gonna be talking about what's good for you or what makes you feel good. And we're gonna be talking about food and food products and health and medicine. We're gonna see how far we can get, but we're gonna talk about these things. But before we get started, again, we just want you to think. And just to do a quick recap, the word conscious is having a mental faculties not dulled by sleep, faintness, or stupor. Again, it's about being awareness. That's knowledge or perception of a fact or situation. So again, we just want to raise our consciousness. We want to have Christ consciousness. We want to ascend. We want to think. We want to be geniuses in our own life. We want to develop, we want to grow, and we want to be all, and we want to manifest everything that we desire in our heart because we are the gods, the sons of God. No matter what you, however you see it or believe it, we all are the same. Again, I don't think no one religion has all the truth, but I think you can find truth in them all. So we're going to unite that as we get started. So again, tonight, what's good for you or what makes you feel good? Okay, is what we're going to be dealing with, and we're talking about the subject matter of food. And so how do you make your decisions? What are they based upon? What's good for you, or what makes you feel good, or what tastes good? I know a lot of times in our society now, the way our society is, Kobe, um, they make things really, really comfortable, really nice. It's got to taste good. It's got to feel good. And it's got to look good. And all of these things, uh, tell me what you think about that, man. Because I feel myself getting charged up right now just thinking about it. But what you come on, talk to me, man.
It's a lot. It's extremely deceiving the way they do things, the way they portray things
Yeah.
right in front of us. They've conditioned us to love these things more than we love ourselves.
Wow. Love these things. All these outside external things, we really cater to that. It's got to fit that criteria before we even think about or engage. Is this really good for me? So let's talk about food first, okay? Um, and I know you do I think you do a really, really good job in your diet and how you approach your things. I've been with you for a little while now, and I can tell you do. But at the same time, you know, we've been conditioned. So we all, and this is another thing. We're not pointing our fingers, because we all are a work in progress. We was talking earlier whereby we are our environment. This is just what it is.
Right.
So we got to learn how to make better decisions based upon what's best for us, not what feels good for us. About right?
I agree.
Okay. All right. He agrees. So we're gonna keep moving on. So when it comes to food, one of the things I've looked at is food. Uh, it has been, we look at the crack epidemic back in the day, cocaine, marijuana. Not marijuana is not legal. I remember back in the days. I mean, I had to go. I had to go around the block, and I knew the man, and I had to go get me a house, whatever. But anyway, that was back in the day. So anyway, but those are chemicals.
Yeah.
Basically, all of those are chemicals, right? But now, the more I look at things now, I look at sugar, rice, flour, cotton, and all of these substances are, white in color. But though, sugar has killed more people than heroin, crack, and cocaine put together.
Sugar is the number one drug in the world.
Mm. And yet we have been indoctrinated to make sure that we just got to have that sugar, that sweet thing, is filled with sugar, right? No matter how much we know it, we just can't stop getting enough
Mm-hmm.
of it. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That thing's addictive, isn't it?
Well, it's like it sets off certain receptors in the brain once we indulge on that. So it's more
Oh,
to it than just like eating it. Like things go off. Like
so there's chemicals in that sugar. That chemical, the sugar is a chemical whereby, regardless if you will or want to or not, it's going to make you do certain things. It's got certain chemicals whereby they're just going to, project or emit a certain type of emotion, biological reaction within the person itself, right? Is that what you're
correct,
saying?
correct. On top of the advertisement and everything else that you see.
Okay, all right.
We think we're making conscious decisions, like we're in charge 100%,
Yeah.
but that's not the case.
Well, to some degree, I think it is because we make the decision. I'm gonna go get that sugar, right?
Are we making the decisions?
Well, who's making the decision when somebody decide to go buy something that's not good for
Well,
them?
they hooked up a person to a machine. They put the things on their faces and stuff. I can't get the words right now, but
Okay.
it comes to find out that our thoughts are made unconsciously seconds before we're consciously aware of them.
Okay. you know, this is a little bit different off our topic real fast, but in the new AI technology, they can they got the technology whereby they can emit thoughts in the person, and the person will end up doing exactly what the thought said, and they can design that now. That kind of about what you're talking about?
Similar,
Okay,
similar.
similar to that, yeah.
It was the scientists at the Max Planck Institute for
Mhm.
Human Cognitive and Brain Sciences, and
Okay.
they stated that our decisions are unconsciously made 7 seconds before we're consciously aware of them.
Wow. So you know what you're gonna do when that's what happens. To be honest with you, we all know what we're gonna do. We make our own decisions, right? Yeah. Well, who makes them then?
Our subconscious mind, which
Our
is
subconscious. Well,
the
who's
which is the big brother or big sister mind to your conscious mind.
okay? What
When
does that
you
mean? The
when you
big
fall
brother, big
asleep,
yeah.
it's technically like your higher self. It's
Your higher self.
your higher self,
Okay.
pretty much.
Okay. Would that be, because I'm trying to help people, but would that be my spirit person being, or, because some people don't, ascribe to, consciousness and everything. I'm just trying to keep things broad for most people to try to get a hold of it.
So like pictures in movies, and sometimes they have like the depiction of like the angel and
Yeah, the devil on this side and the angel on this side. Yeah.
the one who does the good talk and the one that tries to talk you out of doing the wrong thing. That's
Mhm.
usually your higher self.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get back to the point of the food because that's the main subject here. But the food, do you know that now? I say like this: all food is plant based, and it ain't plants in the ground.
Mm.
It's plants in buildings. Everything is GMO. Everything is genetically modified now. Everything is chemically indoctrinated. Do you know the same Big Mac that you can get over here in the United States has different ingredients when they sell it over in the UK?
Different
Different
ingredients.
ingredients because in different countries they don't allow certain chemicals to be put into their food because they know it will kill them.
Mm. So they're consciously making these decisions in order to improve our physiology
Okay,
overall.
yeah. Now you used the word "they" before, and I'm going to ask you why. Now, who is they? Who you talking about? Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. Okay. but there's a conscious effort, and there's been other documented, uh, really as of late, resources whereby there's an effort to depopulate the earth by 2/3. But there's a plan to get rid of over 2/3, 2/3 of the earth to depopulate the earth, and And I say food is probably the number one vehicle that they're using to do this. It's like I want to start off the session today and say, if I gave you a gun and told you to put it up to your head and to pull the trigger and to kill yourself, you wouldn't do that, would you? No, you wouldn't do that, right? However, what they or someone has done, because they control the food industry, they control the air, chemtrails, they control the
frequencies that's being put out every day.
Yeah, they control all of
that
those
are
yeah.
far, far under the threshold of what our perception analyzes or is actually able to depict.
Okay. So they're putting all this out there with the purpose and the design. They didn't give us a gun to kill ourselves instantly, but they're putting all this disease and garbage and poison into our food, into our clothes, into the air, into the water, into every facet of our environment, whereby it's designed to kill us.
That's right.
That's right. And I think, to me, I don't know about anybody, to me, that is probably the most horrible, depicted, wicked, evil thing that anybody can do, just to kill people and to kill them slowly. I remember an old song, killing them softly, or killing them slowly. I think that is so bad, and they're doing it through the food, you all. And if we don't make better decisions, and that's one of the reasons why. And see, I like sweets. I'm not immune. We're not immune to different things. We have to make decisions. But again, the title of our subject matter today: what's good for you, or do you want something to taste good all the time? We have to start making decisions about what's good for me.
Conscious
awareness. Yeah. Because everything, see, back in my day, they used to tell me growing up, everything good for you ain't good. Everything good to you ain't good for you. But they make it so easy. They make it so comfortable. They make it taste so good. And we've been indoctrinating this. and our society is full now of things to make us comfortable.
That's right.
So anything else about that food thing? Because I tell you one thing that really ticked me off. Oh my, this one ticked me off. I found out the other day, toilet paper, y'all. Toilet paper. Do you know they have some poison chemicals they got put in toilet paper, whereby when you wipe your behind, that can get into your skin and in through your anal cavity. And they got chemicals in it that is designed. You cannot even wipe your behind without them trying to kill you now. Ain't that something? They got it in the air, in the water.
In the water. You can't even take a shower without some type of purification system if you really want to get down. Because we absorb it. Right. We absorb it. Yeah, I don't drink tap water, but when I'm showering, when I'm cleaning myself, the body still absorbs it.
It absorbs water, doesn't it? So we're affected with it all the time. Yeah, they got certain chemicals in your clothes now. And it's on your skin. I don't wear jeans a lot. I don't wear jeans a lot because I like, as a man, I just like loose fitting clothes anyway. But all of these things, just like shoes now. My daughter sent me a new pair of shoes, and they got I don't know if you all noticed, but the wide toe base is coming back in style because it's better for your feet. Your feet, your toes need to spread out and hug the earth and be, and be more. And that's why a lot of people got foot problems or even back problems. Why? Because we turn around them little tight shoes and trying to look the style, trying to look good. Is it good for you? You know what I'm saying? And so many things, in so many ways, again, no one's putting a gun in your hand, but what are the decisions that we're making? What are they based upon? You know what I'm saying? All right, let me get back to my notes here because I get really, I got to get to some place. So again, all food now is plant-based. Who's that guy? Bill Gates. He's bought up what they say, 85% of all farmland in America.
85%.
I heard that. Yeah, I'm not sure what the exact percentage, but and the government owns most of the farmland
Mm.
in America.
Also, the Beyond Meat is owned by Bill Gates as well, correct?
Yeah.
Mm.
hmm
Mm.
And they own all.
Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
Beyond Meat.
Beyond meat. What is beyond meat? You know. and then you know what I also found out too? I started peeling back the layers. Do you know a lot of our favorite foods that I thought were organic or that I thought really came from the ground? Do you know a lot of them are man-made?
Mm.
I got a list here. I didn't give you that list. But yeah, there's a list of foods. Let me see if I can go to my yeah. Bananas, and I like bananas.
What's wrong with bananas?
Ain't nothing wrong with them, but they're not the original fruit. Banana is a hybrid from a gene pro. All these names I'm not going to try to pronounce, but it's not an original fruit. Corn, cauliflower, broccoli, apples, tangerines, and this next one hurt me, y'all. Watermelon.
Mm.
And you know, I'm big on and I'm big on watermelon because one of the my wife will tell you, I've been going around for the last, because it's November here now. And you can't really find nothing but seedless watermelons. And I'm good. When I eat me watermelon, I'm gonna eat me a seeded watermelon. But they're hard to find because they don't sell them, because they don't grow them in the ground, they grow them in the plant. And so if you look and see, some of us are old enough to know that 30, 40 years ago, when you went to the grocery store, the whole grocery store didn't change now from what it used to be than what it is now. Everything is processed, everything is packaged. Eat it the way I tell you to eat it, and that's what you're gonna eat.
It's hard to find foods without any type of animal products incorporated in the dish.
Really?
Even if it's not one of the main ingredients, it says that this food may be processed in certain facilities, whereas it can come in contact with the stuff. So are we really getting rid of it, or what?
And then too, there was another study whereby they're using different terminology, whereby, as you just said, this food was packaged in another facility, whereby they don't have to tell you what was in the other facility and all of the chemicals that the other facility used. So they don't have to tell you what's in it, and they're feeding us this garbage.
Right.
And by law, they don't have to tell us what they're putting into it. That's why I told you I'm growing me a garden. I'm growing my own garden.
That's right.
My own fruits, my own vegetables, my own herbs, and I'm buying the seeds, and I'm gonna keep my ground and my backyard fresh, because there's coming a day, y'all, and there's a food shortage already, and yet the food that they do give you is laced with so much poison. Again, they're not giving you a gun to end it right all at once,
but they definitely giving you the ammo.
Ooh. And you put it on your own. You put it in your own.
That's right.
For the sake of it tastes good.
That's right.
And another thing I see a lot too, because with social media now, everybody putting pictures of some nice entree they got. That look at this, y'all. Everybody's doing that now. I'm seeing that, and I'm like, oh. And it's just me. I'll be passing people on the street that hungry, and I help people when I can. But I would I just ain't me. But I can't. I'm just too convicted. There's people homeless. People got houses, ain't got nobody. And we become such a insensitive people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's part of the food too. Because when you absorb that energy and stuff, it's how nice are they to each other?
Yeah. Do you know? I got some more on the list now. I told you the watermelon hurt me. Carrots, strawberries, oranges, eggplants.
So basically everything.
Really? The chicken. How many wings? Ain't no one bird gave up all these wings, all these wings stuff. They've been. The chicken sandwich, and again, look at primarily certain type of chicken sandwiches. What kind of neighborhoods are they in? You know, certain things are designed for certain people.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, there is a design out here. Now
Definitely.
you're gonna use the word they.
That's right. You can go to certain places and there's a whole bunch of Popeye's chicken, Church's chicken. And then you go to
Yeah.
other places, a bunch of tropical smoothies and stuff. But you know, it's
Yeah.
they.
But you know,
Yeah,
all of them got chemicals in them. It's just a matter about
definitely.
how they figure they're going to kill you slowly or
That's
you
right.
slowly fast over here on this side.
Mm,
Well, we have to be, but we have to become more conscious, more aware. That's what we're talking about, ascending to higher consciousness. And see, the more we talk about it, the more I'm listen, you know, I go to the store. I was at the store the other day, and it was like I remember walking around the store. I just was not going to buy something that I knew I was going to kill me.
that's right.
My wife was, you know, she had this product on there. She wanted me, I can't do it. I was in the store maybe about 15, 20 minutes just fighting with myself about if I ain't gonna go out this way, at least.
Mm, mm.
It was a struggle, you know. And now I had a conversation with my wife. We got to change our habit on this one, on this thing. But we value life. I love living. You know, and I'm aware that I'm responsible, not the see. I know a lot of people go to the doctor. Oh, we didn't get too far. Boy. People go to the doctor. We put all of our trust in the medical profession, and their design is not to cure us, but to get us addicted to more medicines that they already infect us with the food. And all they want to do is keep us around so that they can make money off of, you know, doping us up even more. And we live in these, and I was at the nursing home the other day, I was visiting my mom, and I'm seeing these people living these lives that are, ooh. Okay, all right. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through tonight with y'all, because this is
But they know what they're doing. The doctors, they know what they're doing. They know what they're signing up for. Well, the majority of them, I can't speak for all of them. But doctors in the U.S. commit more suicide than any other profession. Also, medical error is the third leading cause of death.
What? Whoa. Medical error?
Medical error is the third leading cause of death. Correct.
Woo. The third leading cause of death.
That's
medical
right.
Error.
That's right. But they are the ones that we go straight to instead of ourselves.
Don't even think about it.
Don't even. That's right.
Call your mess.
You been to the doctor? You been to the doctor? Call the doctor. Call what the doctor say.
Yeah. And you know what I found out too? When the doctor don't even really say too much of nothing anyway. He really don't say, they ain't got to say too much of nothing. Then because we're at the medical facility, somehow we get a sigh of relief, like everything gonna be all right. Give me some medicine, give me some chemicals, give me some drugs. Just make me feel better.
It's not the medicine, it's you. Hence the placebo effect. You can give somebody duds, medicine, tell them this is going to do great wonders for you. This is going to heal you up just like that. What do you know, doctor? I feel amazing. I feel so great. How is that possible when the medicine wasn't even real?
And there's documented reports
of
that happening.
That's right.
Over and over. And so psychologically,
so
you can heal yourself if you know. If you take the middleman out the. Okay, so
we need an extinguisher to put him out because yes.
Okay, we're gonna get a fire extinguisher. Okay.
Man.
Okay, so we talking about this food thing. Let me get back on track because you know you it's so much here. So we talked about and why are chemicals added to every product that we use for certain purposes. And then you know I gotta touch one more now. Okay, how much time? Where are we at? 24. Oh boy. Okay, cell phones. Do you know that there's a certain chemical in cell phones that we need for our phones? I don't know, my phone's over there. For us to use our phones. And do you know that chemical is found over in Africa? And they're using very, very small children and women and to crack those rocks and crawl down in those mines to get that chemical out just so that we can have the pleasure and the benefit of being on the cell phone, and yet they get little to hardly any income for extracting that cobalt. again, for us to feel comfortable and contemporary
Wow.
and civilized. People are dying because of our indoctrination to always feel comfortable. People are dying. And just to conclude this, because we talked about the word they. Who are they? I can peel back the layers for you, and we don't have that much time, but they are the United States of America. They are your government. They are the leaders of this world. They are not the devil. No, see, the opposition is somebody who's opposing you. Somebody on your level that's opposing you. They can be influenced, yes, by evil spirits, by that, whatever, but you have an enemy that's flesh and blood. You follow what I'm saying? And their design is to kill you. Make no mistake about it. They've been doing this for hundreds and centuries. They want you dead. And so I'm trying to, encapsulate this in the food that we eat, and the medicines that we take, and the doctors that we go visit, and the clothes that we put on, and the water that you drink, and the air that you breathe. Go outside in the park and walk and just sit outside and smell and breathe in some of the fresh air that's outside. Do you know? Well, I know we're out of time, but do you know that? You see, if you want to be spiritual, do you know that when man was created, he was created in an outside environment? Yet, particularly now, we don't want to go outside. It's too cold outside. But you were created to spend at least 18 to 20 hours outside. And we don't even go outside. Why? Because it's warm and comfortable inside.
Comfort kills. Comfort kills. Comfort kills.
Yeah.
If you comfortable all the time, something wrong. That's okay to be comfortable, but all the time, we here to evolve. That's what we're here for, to evolve.
Right. So again, we just want to make you what?
Think.
And be encouraged. Again, this is not to be condemning. This is not to be, because we all are working together. Start somewhere. Eat a salad. Incorporate salad, or try, just incorporate, start someplace, but just don't push it off, because our lives are at stake. Again, we just want you to think. And see, again, I got one more slide I'm gonna put up, the leader thing, because see, I'm talking about you, the person. You don't need a leader or a religion or whatever the case may be in order to no, this is something that every single human being, I believe, has divine at the core, whereby you've got to live and survive. I don't need nobody. I don't need a book. I don't need nobody to tell me I need to do this. And you can begin today and to make decisions what's good for you, not what feels good to you. We signing out. Clinton Conscious Community. We talk to you next time. No video. Oh, we do that next time. Yeah. All right.